my channel, Enlightened Bay Channeled Messages. I have a pick a pile reading for you today, and we're going to be finding a message from your spirit guides. So we have 3 piles today. This is the crystal for pile 1. Focus. Pile 2. And here's pile 3. Hello, pile 1. Let's see what message we have from your spirit guides. And thank you so much for allowing a moment of silence while I put out the cards. This is when I start channeling. So you are showing up as the zebra. And then this is the advice card, and it's gaslighting. So I think that that's just like an extra warning or an extra message about, I don't want to use the word toxic, so I'll say negative. Don't listen to the negative words of others. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. So your message from your spirit guides is to focus on yourself. And to be patient for whatever you are waiting for. I'm kind of getting like a work, career, financial energy, because we have opportunity beckons, awaiting results, and finish what you started. So your spirit guides want you to take the lead or put more energy towards a personal project. You have everything that you need to manifest this. It seems like your blockage is negative thinking or the negative words of other people. There's some sort of blockage. It can be your own thoughts, or it could be somebody else that you live with or work with, or is having an influence on your project. So you see here, the zebra is very enlightened. In this tarot deck, the zebra is described as being really unique, because they are unique in nature. They stand out, and so the zebra is kind of a metaphor for just being like a naturally different person. I guess I'll say outlier if we're thinking about like the norms of society, or like what society would expect you to be or expect you to do. You know inside that you're something different, and your spirit guides are encouraging you to see that as your strength. Some of you could be manifesting buying a house or moving out of where you currently are. I'm seeing that. But, you know, as you're waiting for this money to come, or for this client, or whatever it is, don't delay your happiness. Don't have expectations. That's part of the law of attraction, is this weird paradox where you don't have any expectations, but at the same time you have to believe that you already are going to get what you want. So you got 2 charms today. Here's the dragon. And then the rose ring. With a dragon, I was quiet for a moment because I was thinking about the dragon, and I was thinking like is this like a representation of your power? Which it could be, you know, it could, like, you could have that dragon spirit. What I picked up was like your energy. It's like a dragon with their hoard of jewels. I just feel like you're sitting with something, you know, like, okay, like you're sitting with something like just inside of you. You haven't shared it with anybody. You just want to keep it to yourself. And I feel like the dragon is just confirmation that in a way you are your own blockage. These 3 cards about this situation for pile 1. Ooh, no, that's like a million cards. Okay. So we have the Hanged Man. This is like double, triple, quadruple confirmation of what I'm saying. I'm not really getting any other message other than just you are your own blockage. You are your own blockage. And you know exactly what you need to do. You are standing in your power to do it. And like I said, there's kind of, it's a mental energy. So it could be just like fears. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to keep these readings short today. So they're just going to be general. I'm not going to try to get too specific. Okay. Wow. This is so cool. So, yeah, you know, you may feel like that there's nobody who understands you or nobody that you can relate to about this situation. But I have to tell you again and again, you have everything that you need already inside of you. And you're kind of fighting yourself. The sun and the moon. You know, the sun and the moon don't fight. There's harmony there. And I think that you're so devoted to this project, this seed that you want to plant, this garden that you want to grow. You know, it's your special rose. I think your message from Spirit is to just start. Get started. No more waiting. It's time to move. It's time to get motivated. Just spread your wings. Hi, pile 2. Let's see what message we're going to get today from your spirit guides. Okay. I guess I'll start here. There's a situation that you don't have all the information about. You may desperately want answers and clarity. But unfortunately, you'll have to just kind of let go of that at this time. You don't have control over other people to the point where you could your spirit guides are saying that you don't know for a reason, and the reason could simply be that it's none of your business and it's not productive for you to know. It could even be harmful for you if you know, because maybe you overthink. Your energy is coming up as the gazelle, which there's so many good qualities about the gazelle. I'm perceiving anxiety. It's feminine energy, graceful, beautiful, elegant, divine even. There's a divinity about the gazelle. Strong feminine energy. And then we also have the Latin word for woman and wife and daughter, all being femina. So if you are feminine, in a situation, and a specific message, if this is having to do with a romantic relationship, is you probably, well, what the message that's coming through here is if you want to know how somebody feels about you, this is probably the truth, is that they're not as invested as you are. There may even be some deception. They may not be being honest with you. Like, only you know. I'm just blabbing. But what I do see here is that there's a womanly touch that's you need to do your own self-care. You need to provide your own love and self-nourishment. And that's the strong message from your spirit guides as well. We've got move and physical outlet. So there's something inside you that needs to be released. I think it's anxiety. And yoga, meditation, dancing, going outside for a walk. All of these things are going to help you release these stuck emotions. I do think that there's someone who is not being honest. That's an energy that I'm getting from here, is somebody is not showing their true colors. Another message, if this is not about another person, because this is a message from your spirit guides about you. You could be not showing your true colors. You could not be speaking your truth, and that's definitely a confirmation as well, because we have throat chakra, So this could be words and feelings unexpressed out of fear of being maybe isolated. So your spirit guides want you to know that it is okay for you to speak your mind, and it is okay if nobody agrees with you. It is not okay to not show your true colors when it is harmful to you. Okay? It's not. It's 2021. We're no longer living for others in any way, shape, or form. So your spirit guides see how emotionally invested you are. You're quite invested. I'm picking up a long distance relationship. You could be considering moving to be with somebody, and the advice from your spirit guides is to wait until you've seen until there's a mutual agreement. Don't do it impulsively. Don't do it because you really want to, and it just seems like the easiest solution for you to preserve your relationship, because spirit is saying that you're putting more work into this connection right now than the other person is, if that's the case for you. So just have a little bit of patience and a little bit discernment. And this doesn't have to be a relationship with another person necessarily. This could just be a project. This could be a goal of yours. Maybe moving is a goal of yours. The advice in general is just that your spirit guides see you working. You're working maybe too hard. Maybe you're overworking, and you're trying to get it to happen as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, you cannot speed up divine timing. There's a reason for everything, and we're not exactly meant to know. And so the advice that I'm seeing here is to just focus on self-care. Take a break. If you are overworking yourself, please take a break. If you are overthinking about your feelings for a person and their feelings for you, take a break. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Oh my god. So the moon came out again. So you have moon energy twice. And then false. Is that gonna focus? So I think there's dishonesty. I think there's deception. I don't like using strong words like that. But the moon came out twice, and this came out, you know. I'm not trying to ignore it. So the final message here is like, if this is about a relationship and you already know everything that I've just said, it's unproductive for you to continue. I think that you need to heal your heart. If this is not about a relationship, and this is just about you and your own awakening and your own progression in life, I think you need to take a break. I'm seeing a lot of stress. I'm seeing a lot of anxiety. I'm seeing this heavy push for progress, and then there's a block, and that block is divine timing. So your advice, pile 2 from your spirit guides, is to focus on yourself and self-care. Self-care is huge in this reading. Protect your energy. If this involves other people, make sure that you are speaking your own thoughts and your own opinions. Hello, pile 3. Let's see what messages we have from your spirit guides today. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, if you chose pile 3, please go watch the whole video, because this is just synchronicity city, and I feel like pile 3 is just kind of tying it all in together. So if you were pulled to pile 3, there's a message for you in pile 1 and pile 2. Okay, this message is like really charged with spirituality. I can feel it. Your energy is the sea serpent. And I'm getting like back what I said in pile 1 about like you like, notice how this looks like an eyeball. It's like your eternal wisdom. Like, you can see past, present, and future, and you can feel this manifestation inside of you, something that you're meant to create, something that comes from you that you're gonna put out into the world. Like, you are just embodying it, you are just carrying it. Like, you can feel all of it. Spiritual awakenings are intense. If that's what you're going through, probably is a part of it. Yeah, this energy is super intense. You have let go of stress, and you are safe. And then feeling alone, and a message straight up from your spirit guide saying, you are not alone. We are always with you. I think there's like an ego complexity, or like the uncomfortability is the fact that your ego wants to be comfortable, and kind of like paints it as whatever you're going through your experience, your ego kind of like sometimes pulls you in and makes you think it's black and white, win or lose, all or nothing, and that can kind of stir up the isolation, the feeling alone, the feeling stressed, the feeling overwhelmed. But all of this is like literally you were meant to go through it. You have the Master card, so this is a spiritual awakening for a lot of people. And then the reason that I said, like, this just kind of like blew my mind. The reason I said go back and watch the other ones is pile 1 got the lunar energy card, and then I pulled the sun. So the sun and the moon was in the first pile, and then in the second pile the moon was there twice. So the sun and the moon has been in every single pile, because now here comes the sun again. So that's why I strongly feel like if you're pile 3, you need to look at pile 1 and pile 2. So we have overwhelmed, and it's not your fault. This is just like a general reading today, so I'm not really trying to give any like specific advice or go into people's situations too much or anything like that. It's just, you know, a quick message from your spirit guides. So I'm just gonna pull 3 tarot cards to get a more specific message. And one more. Alrighty. Justice and Temperance. So some pretty major arcanas. With the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to put that right here next to Win or Lose, because to me it feels like confirmation of what I said before about like the ego battle. I'm seeing like, you know, he's like juggling. What I'm seeing here is someone who's juggling like spirituality and practicality, reality, and your inner world. Like, you're still kind of conditioned, or perhaps you're breaking down these conditionings of like separation and like our world is the only world and our reality is the only reality. I think that you've transcended that. I think that you know inside that that's all bullshit. Because like I said, you can see past, present, and future. You know exactly what you're supposed to manifest. But then when you don't see that physically in your life at all, it stresses you out. Okay, so these were the last messages that came out today. So if this is resonating for you and this is about some sort of relationship with another person, that also came up in pile 2, so maybe there'll be messages for you. I don't talk about twin flames. I'm going to say that straight up. If you're a twin flame, you can watch my videos. I encourage it, but I am consciously saying no to twin flame readings on YouTube. I'm happy to do a private reading for you, but it's just, I know what's up. I know that it's a heavy energy. I'm not really interested in channeling twin flame energy all day long every time I do a reading, so I'm actively just letting my viewers know that I don't do that. I'm not reading twin flame energy, but it is coming up so strongly in this pile here that I just feel I had to lightly mention it. There's twin flame energy in this pile right here. If you feel like you are a twin flame but you don't have any confirmation from the person, that sucks. I've been there. And I guess that this is confirmation that you are right. I'm not going to say any more because obviously the twin flame dynamic is messy and really difficult. But if you're just hearing that terminology for the first time, I suggest doing some research. If all 3 of these piles resonated for you, I do offer private readings. And I want to get one more card. You're going to get a little bonus card, pile 3. Ooh, okay. Get creative. You know, your spirit guides really want you to start manifesting. You will feel better, you know? You will feel less stressed. You will feel less overwhelmed. You need to become the alchemist. You possess it. If it's in your mind, you can make it real. And that's what you need to start doing now. No more lying around. No more wasting energy. That's self-harm. It's self-harm when you've created a cognitive dissonance where you're constantly thinking about something that you want, but then at the same time feeling like it's impossible. The only reason it's impossible is because you're telling yourself it's impossible, and then you're living a daily life that's just really uncomfortable because you are no longer aligned with your higher self. So whatever you need to do to get aligned with your higher self, it is urgent that you start doing that now. You know, if you've suffered, if you've had any losses, if you're struggling with mental health, I'm picking up depression, I'm picking up addiction. You know, those are things that can't get fixed in a day. You have to take it slowly, just one day at a time. But let me tell you, every single day that you are trying, that is progress, even if you go backwards. And everybody's journey looks different. Nobody's journey looks the same. I believe in you, pile 3. I definitely do. I can feel the stress, you know? It's not all in your head, and it's affecting your body. It's making my breath kind of labored, and it's making like my back hurt. It's like being pregnant. It's like carrying a weight, and you know that you have to give birth at some point, and right before you do is when it's the most uncomfortable. So please go easy on yourself. Please try to have fun. Please try to find joy. And always speak your truth. You know, don't be afraid of being rejected by other people just because they don't share your vision. That does not mean that you're wrong. Yeah. You're ascending, and that's part of ascension, is nobody understands you. But part of ascending is leaving this place, leaving the lower dimensions, no longer talking to the demons or drinking the poison or whatever metaphor it is. Excuse me. I'm picking up a lot of drinking and smoking energy, and just like the stress of your overthinking. Sometimes you drink to just quiet your mind. Okay? And your spirit guides want you to know that if you're numbing your pain in any sort of way, please understand that it's time to temper your addictions to numbing, because your fear of manifesting, your fear of being different, your fear of changing your whole life, that fear is actually killing your soul.
Bitch, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. I am gonna go get that bag, and I am not gonna take your shit. I am protected, well respected, I'm a